So on tonight's homework, students are again using application of division to solve. So it's only 2 problems, but we do need to see student work. So if the student reads this question, they should underline the key ideas that she has 672 charms, and she's using 7 charms for each keychain. So what the student should think about is this big amount, 672, being distributed in equal groups of 7. The equal groups of 7, when we're putting things into equal groups from a larger group, that's the work of division. So students should set up problems by putting 672 inside the bracket, dividing by 7, asking themselves how many groups of 7 can I use to get close to 672. Well, they start with 10. They can see that 10 is only 70, and this number is already in the hundreds. So they may want to jump and try 100. 100 groups of 7 is 700, which is a little bit too big. So they can either pick the 10 below, or they could go halfway, which is what I tend to like to do. So take 100, cut it in half, so 50 groups of 7. And starting there, remember the groups go on the outside. The total charms used in 50 groups with 7 in each group is 350. And then here they'd subtract. They're going to keep adding equal groups out here on the side until they've gotten below 7 charms, and they can figure it out. For the second problem, they're going to want to set up the division problem the same way as they did the problem above. They're going to start with the same question. This one's a little more challenging because it's a 2-digit divisor. We haven't done a whole lot with those yet, so they're thinking about 12. If you think about equal groups of 12, they'd want to ask ourselves, can I do at least 10? Well, 10 is like saying 1 times 12. That would be 120. 20 groups of 12 is like doubling 12, or taking 2 groups of 12. 240. If this gets too challenging for your child to think of 3 times 12 or 20 times 12, they can just stop at the one they know and start doing equal groups of those. Remember, equal groups go outside. They're going to subtract the number of items used in 20 groups, and they're going to start asking themselves the question again. So they can keep deleting off equal groups of 20 if that is easier or more understandable for them.